This meeting is being recorded.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to this week of Gals Who Gab with your co-hosts Ally, Gabby, and might possibly be Miss Kitten if she runs through the screen. This week, we're going to be talking about how implementing food pantries into schools will help lower juvenile delinquency rates.
All right, let's get into it. So, Allie, why are food insecurities linked to juvenile delinquency?
Well, families who might not make as much money, such as low income families, single parent homes, and houses like that, might need help from children in order to get basic essentials such as food. So, a way to do this that we have found in children is they will either cut school and commit juvenile acts, such as joining a gang to get money, or stealing, or cutting class to work, um, which then leads them to getting arrested, possibly getting charged, and possibly even having to go to different reformatory schools or getting pulled out of their home. And they do these things to help their parents when in reality there could be easier ways to solve this problem other than having to commit crime.
Right. So, how can food pantries in schools reduce juvenile delinquency?
As I said before, food is an essential for living, so a food pantry would allow this student to go and get food from the food pantry and bring it home to their families so that they wouldn't have to go out and commit crime in order to help out their parents to feed them, possibly other siblings, and their parents as well.
All right, very insightful. How can we implement said food pantries?
The implementation process would be a little challenging to get started, but I think its long-term effects would outweigh the effort that it would take to get started. To start up these food pantries, schools would ask for donations from local larger food pantries. Typically, there's one in every city, one in every town, or at least every county. And a lot of the time, people who need essentials from these pantries don't even know where to get them. And having food pantries based in schools would allow for people to know where they are and have easier access to them, because students can just go at the beginning of the day, at the end of the day, and get what they need for their family rather than having to find transportation to a food pantry in order to get these essentials. To do that, again, asking for donations from local other schools that may not be in high impoverished areas that have the ability to hold food drives and start their own pantry in their school, but also donate to higher impoverished areas in order to help the community as a whole.
Alrighty.
Gabby, any further thoughts on this?
No, I need to go start donating to my local food pantry. That's all I'm
Honestly,
hearing.
that's so real. Another option would be even to have local colleges donate to. I know here at Assumption, there has been a wave of, or the talk about starting a food pantry here. And I feel as though students would donate to help local schools, such as if our local Worcester Public School were to start a food pantry for their students. I feel like us as college kids were of working age, outside of class, and we would help donate even to them. I feel like there are a lot of options in order to start a food pantry, and I think the benefit of it would be so much greater in helping those who truly need it, and honestly, for them to just catch a break,
Yeah.
and put that money towards other things. Like if they're struggling to get food, then they could be struggling to keep their lights on, to keep their rent up and things like that. So I feel like implementing this would be a very good idea for schools to start doing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, my college has a food pantry, and we work closely with the local schools around the area in New London, and it's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us on this episode of Gals Who Gab. I apologize, Miss Kitten did not make an appearance in this episode, which is very sad for us. But
Yeah.
alas, here we are. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you next week.
Next week.